One carrier quietly wiped free rebookings on weather waivers last quarter. 8 fresh policies could blindside you next trip, plus the email phrase, "Airlines still fear." What surprise rule hit your wallet hardest this year? Ever measured your faithful roller and thought, "Still fits, right?" Then slipped new sizers beside every kiosk overnight. A Dutch software engineer on a Rome connection watched her bag glide through security but jam at the jet bridge check cage. Overnight rule, instant gate check, and a €68 pickup fee plus 40-minute carousel wait. 3 centimeters just torched her Madrid layover. Behind the scenes, cabin crews say thinner Dreamliner insulation lets airlines reclaim bin depth. Yet revenue teams monetize the delta with compliance scans recorded to your profile. Last year, 7 carriers shrank bins, while 62 airports installed AI. Invest in a folding shell or a compressible duffel you can slide inside your hard case, then hand carry when challenged. Under Part 259, if the bag fit during online check-in imagery, so your status tag can wave you through when the scanner goes red. Next summer, bigger aircraft arrive with slimmer cabin bins, meaning the rule spreads globally. Beat the squeeze. The silent tax siphoned from tickets every day when airlines auto-flip your payment into local currency at checkout. A Texan traveler booked Osaka-Seoul in yen, but the carrier's Latvia-based processor spotted his US IP and rerouted the charge into dollars at a 4% markup, plus a hidden international service fee on Visa's side. 4% vanished without warning. Multiply that by family seats and return legs, trip budgets implode. Dynamic conversion can also void credit card travel protections because the charge posts as financial services, not airfare. Fix is simple and fast. Always click Bill Me in original currency, or at the desk, insist on native currency. Under EU Regulation 924/2009, staff must rerun the payment. For plastic, choose a no-fee card masking location through tokenized wallet apps. Several issuers code overseas airline spends as travel even in foreign denominations, earning full points. A London couple reran their Bali upgrade in rupiah, saved £112, and still hit a companion voucher spend target. Loyalty nerds exploit this by booking in weaker currencies on partner sites, then crediting miles elsewhere. Airlines eye broader geo-pricing next quarter, so lock settings now and watch every checkout line. Stay in control. Imagine landing the dream exit row window for free, only to watch a bright countdown clock pop up beside it, tempting higher bidders while freezing your choice for 72 hours at a small hold fee. That timer is the newest revenue lever. 9 carriers now run live seat lock auctions inside their apps, converting every pick into a micromarket before departure. One Barcelona videographer learned the hard way. She paid €12 to hold one to a refreshed at lunch, and the app demanded another 19 because a platinum frequent flyer had nudged the bid. Airlines claim fairness. Insiders admit the algorithm spikes fees when load factors dip after schedule changes. During October, seat freeze charges climbed from €8 to €23. On to budget giants, while average seat occupancy fell 7%. Screenshot the seat map before you click anything. Jump to a fresh browser session or VPN location and reload the seat chart. Auctions reset because your customer token changes, revealing dulled prices or even the original free grid. Under IATA Resolution 8308, if you've already purchased a specific seat, the airline must make reasonable efforts to honor it, despite later price moves. Cite the clause and escalate by chat. Top-tier members in 3 alliances receive priority seat lock waiver. A hidden perk agents can apply retroactively, erasing the fee entirely. A Toronto couple saved €85 this spring by flashing their virtual status card mid-auction, then using a credit card travel credit to offset the residual hold. Expect dynamic seat markets to spread across intercontinental fleets next quarter. Have that screenshot ready. Back up your boarding pass before you buckle in, row 30. New electromagnetic interference rules let airlines quietly mark whole cabin zones, often the back 10 rows where laptops and power banks must remain off for taxi, takeoff, and landing. The placard is small, enforcement loud. Attendants collect devices into yellow bins for gateside return. If you resist, a Denver programmer recently lost 2 hours of in-flight work when her MacBook was bagged after a 5G sensor alert. She missed a client deadline and a 600-mile connection refund window. 2 Asian carriers expanded device off zones by 25 rows. The same month, passenger Wi-Fi uptake jumped 38%. Paper still beats pixels when scanners fail. print vital docs, or store them on a powered-down e-ink reader, exempt under FAAC 9121-1D. Then ask gate staff for a restricted row exemption form. Frequent flyers often get reseated forward without cost. If you must stay put, slip devices into airplane mode and stash them 10 centimeters below cushion level. Engineers confirm fields drop sharply there. Under Part 382, mobility aid users can refuse relocation and demand power access, a precedent. Savvy travelers cite to secure aisle seats with outlets. A Singapore graduate student brought a clip-on Faraday sleeve, kept writing offline, and received an apology voucher equal to her change fee. Airlines will remap cabins when new shielding panels roll out next spring. But for now, your printed backup and a polite exemption request keep downtime grounded. We were herded out of Gate 47 at 23,700 hours, and the doors locked behind us, recalls a Mexican-American whose red-eye to Lima vanished after he'd already cleared boarding. The new night gate sweep policy lets crews cancel lightly filled departures within 10 minutes of curfew, freeing aircraft slots and slashing overtime. Travelers face a domino of costs: hotel searches after midnight, rideshare surges, plus forfeited onward segments that auto-void once the first coupon lapses. In March alone, 3 Pacific Rim carriers scrubbed 312 late flights, yet their apps still showed on time until ground staff flashed handwritten placards, "Keep a photo of your boarding pass," and the live airport FIDS timestamp. Quote, Rule 240 still embedded in most U.S. legacy contracts, and request an involuntary cancellation hotel voucher. Agents can rebook you onto any competitor's first flight, meals included. EU 261 treats, night curfew cancellations. Announced after passengers are already at the gate as extraordinary circumstances only when air traffic control orders them. Otherwise, cash compensation applies. Top-tier members can demand miles equal to the paid cash fare, rather than a flat goodwill bonus. One Sydney teacher banked 87,000 points after a Kuala Lumpur sweep. Always document everything. Regional slot auction reforms next summer could triple late-night scrubs, so set SMS alerts and pack a toothbrush. 31% of loyalty members burned extra points this year, chasing priority early check-in, yet most never arrived sooner than usual. Here's the silent drain. When you toggle app check-in before T24, the algorithm floats a bid window, offering instant confirmation for as little as 600 points, then quietly raises the ceiling to 10% of your total balance at peak traffic. One Houston analyst paid for 400 points on Monday, saw the same slot price at 1,200 on Tuesday. Worse, purchases in points post as service add-ons, earning no elite mileage credit. Points evaporate. Dive into settings and hard cap any auto bid at 10% of the advertised cash fee. Several cards bundle early check benefits you can stack afterward for zero balance hit. US.Advisory 202502 makes loyalty deductions reversible within 48 hours if the service remains unused. File online. Refunds land inside 7 days. Some alliances treat online seat selection as equivalent to early check-in. Book a mid-cabin seat, then change to the same seat at the kiosk for free, bypassing the bid entirely. A Berlin graduate student looped this trick twice last quarter, saved 9,600 points, and still triggered a status match challenge. Set the cap today. Think missing one segment only delays your holiday schedule. One South African backpacker overslept a single dawn hop to Johannesburg and discovered the rest of her 4-leg itinerary auto-voided at the moment the jetway closed. No warning text, no courtesy rebook. 2 numbers tell the sting. 6 carriers now purge every onward coupon, exactly 3 minutes after scheduled pushback. And reticket fees on the same route rose 41% this quarter. Open your airline app before you sleep. The fix starts the night before. Fire off a 10-second live chat saying, "Possible delay, hold my space under flat tire rule." Many legacy contracts still retain that clause, letting agents mark you protected, late arrival, and preserve the fare. If an alarm still fails, invoke IATA Resolution 735D at the counter. Staff can reinstate unused coupons for the metered reissue fee rather than full walk-up pricing. U.S. carriers from void and return legs on partially flown tickets when the passenger notifies them. Within a reasonable time, use that phrase verbatim. Top-tier elites may request a one-time grace restore per year. A Manila journalist salvaged her round-the-world award after a ferry strike using this quiet perk. Average same-day walk-up fares jumped 32%, while on app coupon reinstates cost under 7%. Send that chat now. A Berlin coder set an auto SMS macro tied to his boarding pass barcode when traffic gridlocked. The pre-written text pinged customer service and froze his ticket until arrival. Zero grace rules will spread to low-cost brands next spring, so preload that message tonight. Half a kilo can drain $30 from your wallet before wheels up. 3 Asian short-haul carriers quietly switched scale software this March. Anything exceeding allowance by more than 500 grams rounds up to the nearest full kilogram. Then triggers tiered surcharges at check-in. During one chaotic Songkran week in Bangkok, agents processed 27,000 excess weight slips, 16% of the base fare. Wear your jacket at the scale, shuffle dense items, chargers, cosmetics into zip pockets, reweigh, then repack at the gate. Most contracts forbid reweighing the same bag, but nothing blocks weighing you. EU Regulation 2019-1020 also mandates airport scales, display calibration stickers, snap a photo, and if the seal date lags 12 months, the fee becomes disputable per internal manuals. Ask for supervisory override. Certain co-branded cards add 5 kilogram waiver weight when payment occurs at booking. Flash the digital wallet receipt and request an on-the-spot recode. Baggage surcharges climbed 22%, while average aircraft load factors fell for points. Always eyeball the sticker. A Melbourne nurse taped a compact luggage scale inside her lid. After the counter showed half kilo over, she produced her own reading, and the agent quietly zeroed the slip, saving 40 Australian. Airlines plans system-wide auto-round updates next quarter. So carry that pocket scale, or keep trimming grams until the display blinks green. 8 rule pivots, 8 swift counters, print the cheat sheet, keep alerts on, and walk onto every flight armored with receipts, screenshots, and that pocket scale. The next episode uncovers stealth hotel fees hiding behind lobby smiles. So hit subscribe and pack a bigger calculator. Airlines change rules, but knowledge keeps you airborne. Not financial, legal, or flight advice. Verify with official airline policy.